What is up, guys? Zay from the Madden YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to take a look at my single back wing tight offense and how I like to mimic some of the popular gun bunch meta route combinations that you see some of the best players in the world running. But before I do that, guys, please do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button. Also, make sure you guys take a quick second, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of the daily uploads coming your way here on the Zan Madden YouTube channel. If you guys want to watch me play Madden live, you guys can find me live on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/ZanMadden. The link is below in the description, and I do have exclusive sub-only content for my Twitch Prime and Tier 1 subscribers. My Tier 2 subscribers receive my full Washington Redskins Hot Route Master offense on top of those sub-tips that go out each and every Friday. Okay, guys, without further ado, let's get into today's video. We're going to be taking a look at another play that I love to call out of my single back wing tight U, wing tight, and wing tight Z offense that is available on my Twitch channel. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the play PA boot flood. Now, if you take a look at this, this is a play that I do call a decent amount, and I have a very, very high yards per play average on this, nearly 16 yards per call. And that's because it's one of the better plays in the game in terms of beating route combinations deep for one play scores. Now, today we're going to take a look at mimicking kind of a version of the wide receiver post play that is found in the West Coast bunch. And you guys know this. This is a very popular little play that players like to run. It's a great cover three beater and also has properties for beating other popular zone coverages as well. So again, this is a Hot Route Master offense. You may notice that it says the primary read on PA Boot Flood is Julio Jones, who's actually a wide receiver. For the purpose of this video, I have changed Julio Jones' position to tight end so I could put him in, because in regs, we don't have the luxury of using a package. There's a package that I use in this offense known as the 6-0 line package. And essentially the 6-0 line package is going to put in a 6th lineman at that Julio Jones spot, that red spot on the field. But if you only carry 5 offensive linemen, when it goes to source that 6 offensive linemen into that tight end spot, it will put a receiver there instead because they don't have a 6 offensive lineman. So allows you to get an elite receiving talent at this spot, helps make this a more viable passing offense. So kind of mimicking that here in this. Now I've got some good route runners on the field. As you notice, I've got Evan Ingram, I've got Julio Jones, Nuke Hopkins. I also have Travis Kelce on this roster, but the B receiver is not going to be that important here for the purpose of this video. So let's go ahead and show you what I like to do against cover 3. We're going to create kind of a variation of the meta wide receiver post play. And the way that you would do that is you would take the A tight end and put him on a Hot Route Master cross. That's going to run him underneath. You could put the Y tight end on an out route if you feel like you're going to have time to throw. That'll give you a high-low with the A receiver and the Y receiver heading to the short side of the field. If you feel like you're going to get blitzed, I would recommend a delay tight end fade to that spot. And using your Hot Route Master, I like to put the B tight end on a short corner route. And what you're going to notice with this is that against most players that like to play any type of cover 3, you should be able to run this as a pretty easy flood. Now, what I like to do on this play is I like to smart route my skinny post down to make it a shorter skinny post. You could also use a Hot Route Master skinny post if you wish. But again, if you're running this from a stock situation, you could just smart route that down. It'll break at the sticks and give you a little bit quicker read as it crosses the field. So go ahead and set this up here. You can have a route combination that looks like this. One thing I will do from time to time against cover 3 is I will throw this little motion corner route underneath, because it's a nice little route that you can throw underneath the cover 3 to the outside and get down for about 8 to 12 yards, give or take. A little bit slower tight end is going to give you a little bit more separation. A little bit faster tight end is going to run into that outside third, especially if it's pressed, a little bit more quickly. So it's going to be up to you to kind of decide what player needs to go there. Obviously, fast is great because after the catch, if you can run away, that's amazing. But, slow is also going to give you those tighter throws. Again, you see here in the press coverage situation, that outside third is going to get, back off. And Izzo's so slow that you actually can throw this ball pretty well underneath and catch that with some relative room. So, a little bit slower tight end on that route can be viable for you on this play. Now, let's go ahead and get back into this cover 3. Most players are typically going to leave this safety in center field on this play if they're playing a cover 3 zone. Again, if we take a look at the route combination I like something that kind of looks like this right here. Like this right here. And again, what you're looking at on this play is hopefully to be able to get outside and throw the post route ideally over the top. So you're going to see right here, if I can, hold off, you're going to see how that post route just runs all the way over to the wide side of the field, and you're going to be able to throw that for an easy one-play score. And the reason for that is that the skinny post crosses the face of the center field middle third, and there is no help to the sideline because that corner route that we threw in the first 2 reps pulls down the outside third on the right. So you see right here how it pulls it down, and that's going to open up all this turf right here to throw the ball to. So you see how Hopkins runs into that void. We're able to throw the ball for the easy one-play score. Now, as far as the rest of this play goes, you do have the ability to throw the crossing route as well. So if I were to go ahead and set this up, you got something that's set up like so. You're going to be able to throw this deeper crossing route to Julio Jones, kind of throw a little down lead right here and make that catch. Now, again, cross specialists might be advised in that regard, in that, you're really looking to hit that route. A lot of players will put some sort of corner route. Like if you think about the way they run bunch, they like to have post flag elite, streak specialist, and crossing specialist on the player. So, if you want to use a route Kim on that player, that's up to you. I typically, when I run this offense, I have one tight end. It's usually actually the B tight end that has Kims. You could go ahead and package him in because there's tight end 1, tight end 2 swap. There's tight end 2, tight end 3 swap, and there's tight end 1, tight end 3 swap packages available in this offense. So you can move your tight ends around and flip-flop them in any way, shape, or form you want, or you could use the 6-0 line package to get a receiver in, which does kind of give you a little bit more athleticism, but it might kind of cripple you from a flexibility standpoint if you want to rotate your tight ends around a little bit more. So just kind of be aware of how your packages are set up when you run this play. And it's always advisable for any route really in the game that you're throwing to have a catching Kim associated with that route, because there will be times where they're a little bit more prone to dropping the football. But again, you can kind of see right here how I'm going to run this. Actually right there, kind of got a press alignment, and the outside third actually pressed the post route, which took him out of position. Typically speaking, that's not going to happen. Most people that are going to play cover 3 are probably going to replace their outside zone defenders in quarter zones, which is going to allow you to throw that crossing route a little bit more easily to Julio. So in this example, you're probably going to notice that the outside corner over Hopkins is not going to press, and that's going to allow you to, drive him deep off the ball. And then you see that you can throw this little down and outside lead. I'm actually getting pressured right here on the crossing route, but we'll try it one more time. That's going to be a throw that you can use to kind of mimic the wide receiver post. Again, most people, when they run this play in the gun bunch, they're looking to use that crossing route to pull the user and open up the skinny post bomb. So just kind of be advised on that. I mean, that's typically how they're going to play. But again, you can kind of see here how that throw's able to be fit on the sideline. Again, most players are going to have no zoned out ability on their safety. Some people may actually flip their cover 3 to strength, and if they do that, that's actually going to open this up far more. So typically speaking, you're going to see the strong safety on the side with the 2 tight ends. And when you have a linebacker guarding that crossing route, in terms of it being the purple zone, that's going to significantly help. If they do decide to play cover 3 and they press, you're going to have that crossing route open. So just kind of pay attention to whether or not that guy is pressing off the line when they do run their cover 3, because most players just really don't want their outside thirds to press because they tend to get beat. So they'll kind of swap them into outside force instead. But again, you kind of see here with this setup, now in that situation where they bail, you're going to be able to hit your crossing route, a little down and outside pass lead right there on the sideline. So that's what you're more often going to see is the outside quarters, and that's going to open up that throw a little bit better for you. Now, as far as like your cover 2 defenses or your cover 4 defenses, let's go ahead and break that down as well. We'll go ahead and go back to the play call menu here. I do apologize for some of the screw ups there in the middle of that video, but at least I'm kind of able to show you a little bit of the trial and error of it, right? So again, the play that we're running is the single back wing tight PA boot flood. And, again, if you're facing cover 4, it's pretty much going to be the same deal. You're going to use a route combination that looks like so. If you're running a lot of cover 4 drop show too, this post is going to be a little bit harder to get open for a one-play score. So just kind of be advised. I mean, it is something that you can throw. I mean, you can kind of see that it might be there if you have a bigger arm quarterback. It's something that you can throw. But you're probably going to live most effectively off the crossing route on this play. So, this setup right here, is probably going to be where you're best off. Again, you could always throw your little low ball or your little corner route, or just wait for that crossing route to get open. So you see that the B receiver and the A receiver are going to be your best bets against your cover 4. Now, if you're facing a lot of cover 2, Tampa 2, this play is actually equipped to be a quick adjustment against that. I mean, all you have to do is just streak the B tight end, smart route the corner route to Julio Jones. And then honestly, you can do kind of whatever you want. This is a setup I love: a little angle route, a skinny post, a corner route, and a streak. And this will allow you to get Julio Jones wide open over the top of cover 2 to the other side. So you see that that's a really easy throw as well. This formation in general, this whole ebook that I'm doing the last couple of videos, the last couple of days out of, is surgical. I mean, it is so good at beating every coverage in the game. It's very, very hard to stop the run game as well, obviously with 3 tight ends on the field. Again, guys, this entire offense is available on my Twitch channel for my subscribers. Again, it is twitch.tv/ZanMadden. Make sure you guys check that out. It is available for my tier 2 subs on the channel. And it just serves as a reminder, I am working on my defensive ebook as well. A lot of you guys know me for being a defensive player more so than an offensive player. I always kind of run something under center offensively that's off meta, kind of off the beaten path, and people have a hard time understanding what I'm doing because they don't face it too often. And that's kind of where I live on offense. But defensively, that's definitely where I win my games, is getting stops, stopping the meta, whether it be gun bunch, split close, tight offset, tight end, near close flex, the Oakland tour, all those different formations. We're going to be breaking down how to stop all those in that ebook. It is going to be available a little bit later in the week on my Twitch channel. So hopefully I'll see you guys over there in the chat. If you guys like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, comment, like. Any questions, criticisms, or complaints, you definitely can drop those below as well. Really appreciate all the support on the channel, and I hope to see you guys back here tomorrow with our next upload. Until then, this is Zan. Get in the lab and good luck.